Here are 18 groundbreaking Brawl Stars tips that will change your gameplay and skill forever. Tip number 1, always fight together with your teammates. Because as you can see, teamwork makes the dream work. This video is just for fun, so don't take the tips too serious. Enjoy the video. Tip number 2, hide in bushes. You simply wait for the enemy and then you finish them before they know what's happening. Tip number 3, sometimes you just need to take a moment without moving to get to know the map better. And if there is an enemy, then you have a big advantage. Tip number 4, my personal favorite. Always pick Mortis in Heist, because then it's a guaranteed victory.
Mortis, bringer of doom! I am a creature of the night! Have much fear, Mortis is here!
Tip number 5, if you're losing many games, then this tip is for you. Pretend to be AFK. Sometimes all you need in life is a bad internet connection. Tip number 6. Never use your super, because if you miss it, it would be thrown away and that would be a real shame. Let's move on with tip number 7. This tip may not be very ethical, but it definitely works. Use thumbs down so the enemy feels less confident and gives up. Well, tip number 8 might be useful. If you're having a hard time winning in duo showdown, just play with Shelly and spawn next to an enemy instead of your teammate, because then you can get an easy kill, as you can see. We are already at tip number 9. Only 10 more tips to go to become a pro. Hey, that rhymed. Anyway, tip number 9, spin to win, especially in 3 versus 3. Next, we have tip number 10. Always have the game sound on the loudest, otherwise you will miss a lot of important information and some nice voice lines.
Woohoo! This is so exciting!
Tip number 11. Don't pay attention to your health points. HP is only a number. Just try to get kills. Tip number 12. There is a simple but effective way to win Brawl Ball games easily. Pass the ball to your teammate when he is in a fight, because then he is close to a goal and then he can score. Tip number 13. Don't tell this to anyone, but all the pros secretly use this tip. If you play in a game mode with teammates, get yourself killed sometimes, so the enemy won't have any ammo and you teammates can score a goal or kill the enemy with ease. You can also use this tip in solo showdown if you want. Tip number 14. This one is actually very logical. If you play with a long-range brawler, the chance to hit someone from far away is very small. But if you try to get as close as possible, it is impossible to miss your shots. Tip number 15. As a wise Tomar 753 once said, if you cannot score in Brawl Ball, let the enemy score. The idea behind this idea is that ideally, the enemy will screw up the first chance, then the second two, and they won't have any faith left to try a third time. So that way you can effortlessly dominate them. Pretty cool, right? Tip number 16. I bet you didn't know this one, because I also didn't know this one until I tried it out. Did you know that Frank has a bigger hitbox than other brawlers? Let me show you. If Crow stands in the corner, you cannot hit him. But if Frank stands in the corner, then Frank probably wished he shrank. Tip number 17. Play subtly and certainly not too aggressively. Otherwise, you will die almost instantly. Tip number 18. Is this really the last tip? No! I have a bonus tip, but first pro tip number 18. If you are bad at dodging bullets or hairspray, try playing with bad Wi-Fi and use the lag in your advantage. Or even better, Don't play at all because then you won't get hit a single time. I promise. Bonus tip, like and subscribe so you don't miss out on any more professional tips. Thanks for watching.